Hello, guys. Welcome to my channels, Fred Fan TV. My name is Fan.
And my name is Fred.
Okay, our topic today, guys, is about
Which is the best in the Philippines? A single mom or a single woman? That's what we're going to talk about today, y'all. Which is the best? What should you be looking for? A single mother or a single woman? Okay, this is going to be very interesting because I know a lot of fellas out there are wondering about this question because it is a big deal. You know, a woman having kids and a woman not having kids, those are two different things altogether. I promise you that. Trust me when I tell you that. And so we're going to be talking about which is the best. I know you want to know, right? You want to know at least Fred Finn TV's opinion. Especially you want to know my opinion because guess what? I was you. I was the one that was looking for a wife in the Philippines, you know, and I had the question, which would be the best? Should I find a woman without kids or a woman with kids, you know? And to be honest with you, I had made a decision. I wanted me a woman without kids. I had already put this picture in my brain that I wanted to find me a young, beautiful woman, and she come here and be my wife, my assistant, and we travel and go everywhere we want to go. No kids to slow us down. We're gonna be with the pedal to the metal. We're gonna be going very fast, you know. And but it didn't turn out that way for me. Uh, Shortly after meeting my wife, she gets pregnant. I wonder how that happened.
but sweetheart.
But anyway, I want to address that. So, but my opinion was, you know, like I said, I wanted to just have a single wife. I had already did the kid
Single wife or
thing.
single mom?
I wanted a single woman.
Yeah, single woman.
I wanted a single woman because see, I already had kids and got grandkids,
Okay,
and so I didn't want no more kids.
but how come you want some single mom?
I don't know. When I met you, you know, I had a saying, you know, I was so done with kids. I said I didn't want a baby by Beyonce, and she beautiful and rich. I didn't want no baby by her or nobody like no baby. Period. I don't care. I didn't want no more kids. I said that I wouldn't have no more. That's done. I didn't believe, you know,
So I
that
have
I.
a questions for you, sweetheart. What make your mind decided that you wanna be married and choose a single mom? So what is your perspective and mission and vision over there that it's better to decide that I have it's better to be choosing a single mom or instead of a single woman, you know? So why make your mind make up? Because you know why you go through this stuff that this woman have a child and you already your mind that you don't want to be a woman, they got kids already.
Yeah.
So why you end up with a single mom, you
Well,
know?
yeah, that's a good question. I kind
Mm-hmm.
of wonder that myself sometime. But you know, when I met you, sweetheart, uh, that didn't even matter. That if you had, I was so into you, it never crossed my mind if you had kids or not. You know, you
Okay.
know,
Mm-hmm.
I was so sure that you was the one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I tell y'all, you know, 3 days after I met my wife, I already had a feeling that this was the one. I had a deep feeling in my heart, in my mind, in my soul, you was the one.
Mm-hmm.
And so it didn't really matter to me if you had kids or not. And
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know, but it didn't matter. So that's a good question.
Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
and I remember, you know, shortly at that around that same time, you know, I think that's what I found out that you had kid because remember I said you told me how old you was and everything one day and we was discussing that and I said I bet you want kids, don't you?
I said yeah,
And you
100%.
said, "Yeah, I want kids." As a matter of fact, y'all, this is what she said. Yeah, we have baby right away. I said, no, hold it, pump your brakes. I told her
No,
to
you
pump
don't
her
sit
brakes.
down for
Yeah,
break.
she did.
No,
The
you don't
first
say
thing,
that. Listen to me.
yeah,
Baby, I give you a good gift in your birthday. I said, okay, that'd be great.
no,
You know?
I didn't.
No, you say that. I said, baby,
No,
what is the best
no.
gift you gonna give me when you come? Because now that time, maybe a few weeks is your flight, and then my birthday, that's December, because you wanna spend Christmas in the Philippines that
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Yes, and then
Yeah, but I didn't
I
tell you
shall.
I'm gonna give you no baby on your
I
birthday.
don't say that, but I
Hey,
just tell you.
even
Listen
y'all.
to me, sweetheart. I don't tell you anything. What I just tell you, that sweetheart, what is the best gift that you can ever give me in my birthday? She said, yeah, and you telling me, baby, I give you a good gift, but you don't tell me what is that. And I, yeah,
Oh,
so I don't know
well,
what
it
is
sure
there.
wasn't no baby.
You
That ain't what I
crazy.
had on my mind.
You crazy.
Hey, y'all, guess what I end up giving her on her birthday? Guess what? You guessed it right. A baby.
But anyway, sweetheart, we have to focus our topic, you know.
She got pregnant on her birthday. From when we went, it was something when we went to the Obigani, for her doctor checkups. We went, and the lady estimated the day that she got pregnant, and she said, "Oh, I see you get pregnant on the 19th of December." I said, "What?" And Finn looked at me, and we both like, "What?" And that was her birthday, the same day that I came to the Philippines. I had got in the Philippines on the 19th, and that's the day that she
So you
got
mean it's
pregnant.
just one night stand?
Well, it was a one night something. Something happened that night. I don't really
But
recall.
anyway, sweetheart, that's God bless us for that, because 1 year later I get pregnant. So me and you together 1 year, we're having fun, whatever. But anyway, so which is the best in the Philippines, single woman or a single mom? So we just to topic this and gets to our, we need to give idea or another encouragement to our viewer right there who view us. Hello to you. So right now, so for me it's a single woman. But it depends. Not 100% single woman is good. Some them is good, some of them is good. Some
Right.
single woman is good, some single woman in the Philippines are not good. It's just vice versa, the gooder or the bad one, either single mom or single woman,
Yeah.
because it depends how good
The person.
and the right
It's-
person you gonna
It's all
found
about.
it. Yes,
listen,
it's all about
it's
the.
all about the person, sweetheart.
It's all about the woman you found.
I can
Yes,
tell you this,
mhm.
fellas. This is my take on it.
Yeah.
Which is better, a single mother or a single a woman? My personal advice I would give, I would say a single mother. A woman in the Philippines, if she hadn't had a kid yet, she haven't really experienced the lowest of the low. The lowest of the low is a woman with kids and nobody to help take care of them. That's their worst nightmare. And so a woman, by the time she gets a baby and has no husband, because most of the men, they hit them and quit them and they be gone.
It's called hit and run.
Yeah, they do that, and so they stuck with this child to feed till that child is old enough to feed themselves, which is till they get grown, and sometime even then they don't leave home right away. A lot of grown-ups at home with their mom and dad now, still eating off their mama table, and they in their 20s, some
Yes.
30s.
Yeah, they are a mama's boy.
So
A
but
mama's boy, yeah.
anyway, I would recommend a woman with children, because now she has her mind set and she's very serious. A single mother, she may not be quite as single or as serious, as serious about marriage and family as that single woman or that single mom. That single mother may not be as serious. And I guess another way I can see it is that I married a single mother. She had a son already, and I know that she was very serious because she left her job. I had chatted with several girls that didn't have kids, but they had jobs, and I offered them the same thing that I offered my wife.
But that
Go
girl,
back to your province. I will take care of you and pay all of your bills and everything. I would give you the same amount of money that you're making on your job. Just go back so we can start the paperwork. Because if she's living in another place, she has to go back to her place to start the paperwork. Start to doing all this birth certificate and going to get all these different things you have to do to qualify for the visa. So hello, viewer and subscriber. But anyway, she has to do a lot of preparation, so it's hard to do that somewhere trying to work or do something. If you serious and you want this process to go along as fast as possible, she has to go back to her place, where she was born, where her
where she
records
grew
are.
up, yeah.
Where her records are. And so I offered a couple of girls that, and they said, no, I cannot leave my job. So but they had no kids. But I meet this single mom. She was actually not even in the Philippines. These other girls was in the Philippines. This woman was not even in the Philippines. She was in the country Jordan, working abroad, thousands of miles away from home. And she made a decision when I brought that to her. When you want me there? She was ready. She was serious. Her mind was made up, and she proved it that she was serious.
Yes.
And so that's what you're looking for. Now I'm not saying that there's no single women there that's with no kids that's not ready, because there are, because they raised in an atmosphere that's like hitting the lottery to get a foreigner, especially American. Whether you got kids or not, they know that's a very valuable thing. So what I'm saying is that the most serious ones that I see, and I can understand the reason why they would be more, there's more urgency on needing some money, needing some help, and the hope for a better life for their child. Not only are they thinking about themselves, but they got a child to think about. I'm sure my wife was thinking about her son when she met me, and I'm an American that maybe he can come to America one day, and he will. We working on his paperwork now. So what you want to
So
say,
I'm
baby?
talking about the single woman. So once single woman's that you choose a single woman, this is my opinion, guys. I don't know, because you guys is your man, but for me, in charge of my opinion, in my opinion, single woman learn a lot of things that being a wife already over there. Because if you are a single mom, you have already nurtured your kids, how you cook, how you clean your kids, how you clean your house, how you organize your time management, how you can how you can prepare this certain situation inside the house like a wife. Because the experience of single mom, like the applied that you already married, you already married,
okay.
you feeding your kids, you parenting your kids, they make sure they have 3 meals a day, they make sure you take them a shower, they make sure that you teach them how to read, write, like a first teachers in the school, like that's the part of a single mom. But it depends if the single mom is good or not, because not everyone being a single mom is good. Only I'm talking about the good one. I'm talking about the good one, his thing. So now I'm telling you guys, if you choose a single woman, a single benefits of a single woman also is easy to you married. Because guess what, they are single, so the papers is not complicated to process. But the one thing of a single woman is if he really love you, because it's depend, it'll be more hard for you that you choose a single woman, or a single woman that I want that, so it make easy to process. But the questions is, did she love you? Did she devoted to you? You know, and this other side is a single mom, but she loves you, but the problem, she separated and she didn't divorce yet, you know. It's a little bit complicated, but if you love each other, you can make that work together. Like
Yeah.
me, I put example in my position, guys. I've married before, so when I married, I stay only like 8 months, you know. So I didn't experience what the marriage type is, because I separate quick to my ex-husband, that they're the same with my 20s. I married in my 20s, so it's too young, guys. It's too young. So my mindset, I don't good, you know. They don't know love over there. So I decide to flew to Middle East to be supporting my son. Not only I'm a breadwinner of my son, or a single mom, I also helping my mom also, and my sister sent in school, you know. So when I met my husband, when I be in the dating site, you know, my husband said, if you really love me, prove it to me. And I said, guess what, I really love you. The only thing I can prove it, no matter what happen, I trust you. I decide to left my job. I decide to left my job to choose you, to prove it. I know it's hard for me, but I want to show you that I trusted you. I really love you. God knows about that. So I'm gonna prove the love no matter what happened. If if you show up or not, but the God already can tell. If this man really love me, he will show me. So now I have agreement for you. I leave my job once you show me that you really love me too. So my husband agree. So when my husband agree, she gonna flew to the Middle East, have me a ticket, and show me that, sweetheart, I love you. I'm here right now in the Middle East. That these people here, Bin Laden, I don't know how to communicate this Arabic. I said, sweetheart, I'm in your phone. Trust me. Whatever anything happen, I'm in your phone. I can speak to them because I know how to speak Arabic too. So I speak to the men also, that in in the taxi, that this in that. So I just give them instruction, because you never know. So I trusted you, you trusted me. So guess what happened? The love is works together, because love is really a strong faith and trust over there. You know, the trust is have to build up, you know, to, because it's very complicated if you just say something.
Show me again.
Yeah, if it's very complicated by talking something without action. So you
Yeah.
have to put love in action over there, enable you can work together. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? You know what I mean? So that's what I'm talking about. Single woman and single men.
Look,
Men
baby, what that
also.
say?
I have heard that if you are foreign and you caught dating a woman who is only separated, you face a serious jail and fast. No, that's not true. Listen to me, guys. I answer your question, cinnamon roll. This is the question. If you are in Middle East, when you working and then you are separated, if you missing around working there while you are
I think they may be talking about in the Philippines.
No, I'm not missing around with the Philippines. He's talking about the foreigner. Cop is separated. You know, I've been separated for how many years? That one is almost 10 years. You know,
we have been it not that quite that long. She had already been single for many years.
for many years, guys. Let me talk, sweetheart. I make
Okay.
it clear this way. I'm single for 8 years before I met my husband. So while I'm separated, and you know, I put that single and separated, I don't miss around with any man. Okay, I don't want to miss around with any man to make pregnant. I go and backing forward to the Philippines work. So when I consult to the lawyer and I asked the lawyer, she said, sir, it's still my married is still going on. Even I'm already separated. She said, how long you've been separated? I said, more than 5 years. She said, that's already abandoned. So this man already abandoned you. So it depends how many years long you're married. Okay, so I asked the lawyer about that. I said, sir, my I've been separated more than 5 years. He said, okay, so if you want to file a divorce, you qualified. because
What that
because
say, baby?
you already separate long time.
The Philippines
So
and
American
date
going
a
to the Philippines is dating
separated woman.
separated woman. Okay, that's different story, guys. They have a lot of difference. They have many different stories. Okay, baby, let me finish this.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so if you are married and separated, that not nearly 5 years is dangerous. Okay, if you get caught and pregnant
Before 5 years.
yeah, sorry, before 5 years. That's what I'm talking about. If you dating a separated, I repeat, if you are dating a separated woman that already married, what's that, baby, below
5 years.
5 years is not good. It's dangerous also, especially you cough, you're red-handed, and plus you get pregnant, you be in jail. Okay, I will make it clear. You be in jail. But my position and my situation, I'm separated for more than 8 years. 7 years to 8 years. I'm separated, and I asked the lawyers, because I consult to the lawyer, that, sir, I'm already separated for a long time. She's over a 5 years, more than 5 years. She said, if it is okay, I will decide to marry again. She said, before you do that, you have to file annulment. That's my lawyer tell me. So I certified to file the annulment once the marriage already been abandoned. For how many years you've been separated. Okay, I tell you about my story. Then when I go that abroad long time ago, I met my husband. I already separated for 8 years. So I consult the lawyer, and I don't mess around with men over there, even, to get problems. So I just backing forward to the country, and then when I'm in a Middle East, I go to the dating site. Okay, I make it clear this. Okay, I go in a dating site. So after 2 months, me and my husband chatting together, that's the moment I decide. I never met him yet. That's not against with and being I'm separated, and then I'm married, but I don't mess around physical, personal with any man, but only in the site, only him. Before that, I already consult the lawyer. So I wanna make sure that if it is what you call that one, that nothing wrong with that, because you've been abandoned for how many years. So and then plus you consult the lawyer. So that's the first thing, and you don't mess around and get you trouble about that. So what happened, me and my husband got fall in love. That's the moment I go again to the lawyer, and I decide to clear my status. So that's the moment my husband and I leave my job, because I proved to my husband that I love him. And my husband flew there in Middle East, just me and him, we meet each other. So that's the bind together, the faith and the trust, how your love strong together. You have to put that 100% or one or whatever, you have to put that trust on there, enable you can fix this, because whatever you've been separated completely, if you both have strong love together, they will be solve the problem. The problem can only dissolve if you have stay strong together and you have strong love. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah, like that. So that's what happens, sweetheart. And so somebody wanna asking me question, I wanna answer you I wanna answer you in my experience. So that's the position that,
And let me
Yeah.
say this, sweetheart.
Okay.
Like my wife,
Mm-hmm.
your story. I guess we could give them a little bit of the detail. Like, for instance, they know that why you get divorced and and marry another man.
Yes.
Why did you get divorced?
Because the why I'm not a get divorced. I'm separated for a long time. That's why.
Why did y'all separate?
Because we're not get along together. That's for the young age with no mind. The mind ain't good. And then my ex-husband is a mama's boy. He make all the decision with her mom. She don't work.
But what was the motivating factor for y'all getting married in the beginning? Why did y'all get married?
Oh yeah, because of my parents' force. My dad forced me. If he treat my ex-husband, if he didn't married me my ex-husband be in trouble. So because my dad is a military, so she treat that man that, hey, don't let me shame you, let pregnant my daughter, and you be in my position is ashamed to us as because we have a strong not superstitious belief but religious type, where I
Hmm.
came from, that, hey, you have to marry my daughter, don't let hit and run only, something like that, that's what happened.
So
The married
your
My
daddy,
dad is the cause to.
he the one the reason
Yes,
y'all got married.
yes,
You
yes.
didn't love him,
No,
and he
no,
didn't love you.
no, that's what happened.
So it was a forced
Yeah,
marriage.
it's a forced marriage, that's
Well,
what
see, that
happened.
kind of marriage
Yeah, that's the problem
is not
also.
sanctioned with
Yes.
God.
Mm-hmm.
God don't is not forced to do
Yes. Mm-hmm.
anything.
That's what
And see,
happened.
marriage is a covenant between you and God and your wife. The Bible says a threefold cord is not easily broken. So it's between you, your wife, and God. Nobody really else has to agree with it. If you and your wife, two people, me and my wife agree, and God agree, then that's that threefold cord that's not easily broken. And
Mm-hmm.
God doesn't honor forced marriages. God only honors the marriage when both people are in agreement that, hey, I love you. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. I love
Mm-hmm.
you because of this and that and this and that, but
Yeah.
not because dad got a gun and threatening to kill you. Isn't that what you say? Your daddy threatening to cut his
Yeah,
head off or
no,
something?
no, not like that. She just talking mean talk that to let this man don't run away. She don't point gun, nothing like that.
But he threatened to do something bodily harm to him.
Just saying something, but something like that. But it's a young, my father is a kind of man that don't play no game, especially you are in military, so you need to tie up your game. And my father is came from a type of some religious belief, something in there,
Right.
that, hey, you have to straight up, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, my father is
The
different. And
the guy
mm,
was really scared.
something like that. And my ex mother-in-law, they don't like me, they don't me and her don't get along
Oh.
together. We always have a fight, always I stay with my mom house,
Oh,
so
okay.
we never get along. But that's why I blame my father. I said, Father, you done something that you can't even help me, you know see, my father don't say anything. She said, as a father, I do as I can. I don't let somebody hit and run somebody with my daughter. As a parents, as
Mm.
a dad, they can do nothing.
Wow.
My father don't leave that away. So,
Yeah.
I'm
And
not.
that
Yes.
happens.
Mm-hmm.
That has happened here in the U.S.
Yes.
too.
Yeah, you better do.
Back in the day,
Yeah, my father's
you
is
can't get
like
that
that.
girl pregnant. That daddy, he'll do something to you. You better marry that woman.
Yes.
To
Yeah.
bring
Mm-hmm.
shame to the family.
Yeah, that's what my
But
father brings
unfortunately,
shame to the.
God don't honor that kind of marriage.
Yes.
He don't
Mm-hmm.
want that.
Yeah.
That's not a marriage that's made in heaven. So,
So
but
that's.
anyway, let's go back to talking about
Yes.
which is better, a single mother
Yes. Mm-hmm.
or a single lady.
A
And
single a
I
single
would have to
woman.
say this
Yes.
too, fellas. I would have to say this too.
Mm-hmm.
It One of the things is that all the women over there are looking for the same thing, a foreigner, a man from a different place, because they scared of the men that's there. There's something happening in their country between the male and the female, just like
Mm-hmm.
it is in the country where you are. If
Mm-hmm.
it's in the U.S. or Canada or Australia or Japan, Japan or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
because I've seen all races in the Philippines when I'm over there. They from everywhere over there getting Filipino wives. So I would say that it depends on the woman and how you connect with her. There's some
Mm-hmm.
good single women there that would
Yes.
make good
Mm-hmm.
wives, and there's
Mm-hmm.
some good single mothers. But I would definitely not overlook a single mother, because I can see the difference. A lot of the girls that I chatted with that wasn't didn't have any kids, they wasn't as serious as the women that had already had kids, and I was looking for serious. And my wife had one son, and that was fine with me. I got two sons out of the deal, you know, and so I'm very happy. My wife is uh, coming along very well in her wisdom level and um, her place here in the U.S. and getting along and seeing how we flow here in the U.S. and how marriage is supposed to go.
Mm-hmm.
She's learning, you know. We learning each other, and it's been a fun ride.
Okay, sweetheart, let me ask you something. One more questions that what you can advise to the men looking for a wife, because you know a thousand or million of them looking a Filipino woman, but they are just still confusing until right now that they will be going to the single woman or a single mom, which is the better
Well, I just
or
told
a
them
good advice, you know.
you know, my pick is
Yes,
the single mom because she ain't gonna waste no time. Those young women just haven't completely got finished out, whether it's experience or and like I said, you know, there's some young women over there that's probably as mature as some of the women that had child. It's
Mm-hmm.
according to how they was raised, you
Yes.
know,
Mm-hmm.
and their background
Yeah.
of who their
Mm-hmm.
parents are. That's a big point, you
Yeah.
know, of
Mm-hmm.
what it is. And so I would say, hey, you know, uh, meet some, chat with them, and go with the one that wins your heart, that you really connected with. But be careful and make sure that you win her heart as well, and that it's not a 60-40 relationship or a 70-30 relationship, you know, but it's a 50-50, you know.
Yeah.
Make
Mm-hmm.
sure it's like that.
Okay, sweetheart, let me ask you something. Another question. I'm sorry because I said last, but I'm thinking something that what you have learned dating a single mom. What kind of benefits that you learn from her that you decide to choosing a single mom?
Well,
You know, generalize everything. You know,
one
something
of the
like that.
reasons is I'm a single father,
Yes.
and so I can relate more with a single mother. We
Mm-hmm.
have something in common. We both
Mm-hmm.
have had kids before,
Okay.
so you know it's kind of different. You know, being with somebody that's never had any kids, and you telling them about having kids, they're not gonna understand until they have kids, which is okay.
Okay. So why you don't aware with her that you know your with your age is already, you know, you already ain't young, that you wanna be,
Who ain't
yeah, yeah,
young? I
listen to
am
me.
young.
You are not aware for having a single mom that get a child, and you know you already raised three
Mm-hmm.
kids in your young age, so
Right.
you done with that road. You, why you don't think about it or aware that this woman, I'll be going back to the level one because I already let them this three kids, I'm done with that. You know, why you don't aware
Well,
about for having a kids,
I
you
was
know.
aware. I was
Yeah.
aware, sweetheart. I
So
knew. Listen, I knew once I started to
mm,
chatting with young women that could become a possibility. But I had made up my mind I
mm,
wasn't going to chat with any women that had kids. I already said that, you know, I wouldn't, if the girl got children, I was
mm-hmm,
looking on the profile with no kids. You know,
mm-hmm.
on the profile, it's going to say single mother or single woman. I was looking for just a single woman.
Did you know that I don't read your profile that time in you're dating in that site, because you know one, you the one being silly. Hey girl, if you don't reply to me, you know, just let me know. I never check your profile.
Oh,
That you're
yeah.
looking for only a single woman. If I know that, I said I'm gone. But
Oh,
I didn't read your
yeah.
profile. The
Well,
what you wrote down
I
there, you
read
know.
yours. I read yours, but I had already looked at your picture. Like I've said in other
Mm-hmm.
blogs, once I saw your picture, it was something that stuck out, and it grabbed me more than all the
Mm-hmm.
thousand other
Yes. Mm-hmm.
profiles. It was something about your profile that was completely different, and I like to think that was God showing me that you was the one, or my wisdom which is a part of God, showing me that, hey, I need to contact this girl. I need to check her out. And when I
Yeah.
checked you out,
Mm-hmm.
here you are right now.
So you mean the single mom is, in your opinion, is the best than a single woman? But
Yeah.
it depends, guys, because they have some single young woman out there is good. It depends how their parents raise them. It
Yeah.
depends how the parent religious is, because if the parents raise them in a properly in a religious way, they know what is bad and they know what is good. That's the
Mhm.
only my opinion I can say. They don't allow in their heart to scamming you. They don't allow the mama, or the mama don't tolerate that, because if they have God on their heart, the mom don't tolerate that kind of game, but it depends how the parents raise them. So
Right.
not all single woman is the best, but not all a single mom is the best. It's vice versa. But my husband opinion, she take the single woman,
Yeah.
because have a more experience about the married thing and the wife thing, how to raise the kids too. But it's your opinion. If you want a single woman that have 4 or 5 kids, it's up to you. If you want a single mom that only 1 kid, that'll be good. So it's up your decision that how you in love together. They don't matter how many kids she get. The matter is how you accept her, how your heart reside to accepting her who she is, or this woman is depends on her, how he accept you, how he value you, how she devoted to you. It's
Yeah.
a part of real love over there. They don't
Yeah.
matter if she's single or single mom. They don't matter. Once you love each other, that's perfectly it can be go together and work it out.
Right.
So
And one
yes,
thing for sure, it's not a shortage of neither one of them.
Yes,
It's just many single women, or is there single moms over there?
Yes.
Single women is a lot of single women and a lot of single moms. What that
Yes,
say?
she said if I paying the annulment before the abandonment, before my husband do anything about my annulment, I already go to the lawyer. As I told you, brother, I go and check to the lawyer first before I do anything. Because I can do anything without checking the lawyer. The first thing I do, I go to the lawyer before my annulment is done. Okay, so before the woman messing around with men, especially she married, she makes sure she go to the lawyer. Me, I'm working abroad. If you go to the lawyer, it's not a lot of money you pay when you consult to the lawyer. That's the best. You have to go to the lawyer, because everything there in the Philippines is very strict if you are married, especially you separated. But it depends how many years you've been separated, because the lawyer, they will ask you how long you've been separated, and what is the reason, what
Right.
is the biggest reason why you are separated. The lawyer
Right.
will ask you that. The psychological lawyer asks you that, and your lawyer, they have 2 lawyers. So that's all I can say. Consult to the lawyer first before you do anything else, or you date with a woman or whatever. Just only my advice. It's up to you guys what you're gonna do. Make sure both sides is not complicated. That's all I can say.
And I would say,
Yes,
baby, that guys, be careful with the women that's been married before. Now, if I had to do a blog and do something, and the question is, ask me which one I would have, a married woman or a non-married woman. A non-married woman.
Well, we will do that talk another
That
blog,
is,
sweetheart. Yeah.
yeah, that's another whole
another
blog
blog
right
we
there.
talk about that.
Yeah.
That's our topic.
If she's been married,
Yes. Okay, guys, that's all. I think we are almost
you're in
40
for a
minutes.
ride
Yes.
right there.
Guys, thank you so much for watching
Yes,
Fred
thank
Fan
you,
TV.
thank you.
We really appreciate you to give us time. We really appreciate you that you're listening to us. I hope you have a good opinion, encouragement, or motivate you about this topic, guys. Give us a message, send us a message, guys, if you want to ask more question. And thank you so much for tuning in and Fred Fan TV.
Yes, and listen, we've always given people an opportunity to sow seed into a work that we're doing in the Philippines. We raise money for the hungry kids and the less fortunate families in the Philippines. And so if you'd like to help us and sow into our ministry and help us, we would greatly appreciate it, and the kids in the Philippines would greatly appreciate it, and their parents, because if the kids are hungry, it's a reason for it. The parents can't feed them, and so it's a great need over there, and we would love for you to join in with us. And the Bible said God will bless those that pity the poor. So if you send some money and trust us in us to do the right thing, we'd appreciate it. And my cash app is Fred Jackson. No, it's $ Fred Jackson Cuz, CUZ. Is it $ Cuz Fred
Yeah,
Jackson?
it's $cuz.
Okay.
It's
$ Cuz
Fred Jackson.
Fred Jackson. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. $ Cuz, CUZ Fred Jackson. And we have greatly appreciate it. And listen to me, one more commercial. We have, if you have found this significant other woman over there in the Philippines and you like to bring her here, we have a friend in the Philippines that can take care of all your visa. She owns her own visa company, travel and other things she do, but she can get that visa taken care of. She can get your significant other over here in no time. She can take care of everything. We will put you in touch with her. She will, her name is Miss Elizabeth, and she's a good woman and you can trust her. She will help get your woman here as soon as possible. So my email address, you can email me, FredJacksonMan, MAN, @yahoo.com.
Yes.
FredJacksonMan, MAN, @yahoo.com. So thank y'all. We appreciate it.
Yeah, guys, God bless you, and I'm gonna see you for the next vlog. We have a nice excitement next vlog soon, guys, and thank you so much.